We have been waiting for you. Come to us.
Welcome, Chosen One. We are so very happy to meet you at last. I am Copernicus, the goddess of light.
I'm Thelema, goddess of shadows.
We have brought you here because we have a matter of grave urgency we need your help with.
You received and accepted an invitation to Sub Rosa, exactly where we need you.
For you see, without your help, there are 5 girls that are doomed to perish. No! The dangers they face cannot be so easily quelled.
The tragedies about to befall them are partially of their own doing, so this lock needs a special key shaped like you.
Here is the task. Each of the 5 girls you must save are living in Sub Rosa, and each of them are concealing secrets that will prove fatal if not brought to light.
They could be hiding them from their families, their friends, or even themselves. Secrets are funny like that.
You must find each of these 5 destined girls. You must gain their trust and friendship, and maybe even their hearts, so that they will open to you. Only once you know their secrets can you hope to save them.
If they don't trust you, they won't tell you. Do whatever you can to gain their trust, admiration, affection, lust, whatever works.
You will know. At first, you may not recognize them, but your feelings will guide you.
You'll gain a sense of how they're feeling and how much they like you. Don't sweat it. Finding them's the easy part.
And while you are working to rescue them, you may be presented with situations that require difficult choices. I implore you to follow your heart and stay in the path of the light at nearly any cost.
But of course, not the cost of their lives. If you have to lie, cheat, steal, or inflict a little violence, that's just the way it is.
But your quest can be done with the hero's way.
Sure, but if you get stuck between a rock and a hard place, well, who's judging you?
We're judging them.
Yes, but only to prove something to each other. Whatever their choices are, the lives of the 5 destined are your only concern.
But try to be heroic.
Or not.
Do you understand all we have said? Do you accept your quest? What do you say? Yay or nay? Yes! Oh, you have made me so happy!
Okay, good. This wasn't a monumental waste of time.
Travel to Sub Rosa, find the destined 5 girls, and discover the secrets which are imperiling their lives.
And spoiler warning, if you pull off this quest, we have a special reward for you. Please don't let us down.
Thelema, I'm not sure if this was necessary. They seemed perfectly motivated.
Shh, you're cute when you're being all prophetic and quest-giving.
Thelema? On your quest, you'll be meeting lots of different characters, and you'll need to figure out the best way to interact with them. In every conversation, you'll be given different options on what to say or do. If you pick a good option, you'll be awarded heart points. This is a great sign that you're making progress. Some options, however, will be locked behind requirements. Sometimes this means you need better stats or more money in order to choose them. One cool thing, though, is that if you use a stat to pick an option, that skill will go up.
Every day, you'll be given 2 chances to work on your stats or earn money at a job. This happens at dawn and dusk. Also, pay attention here, your stats and jobs are split into 2 different types, light karma and dark karma.
Light karma jobs and skills are virtuous, exemplary, and at least legal.
Dark karma jobs and stats are not those things. They involve shady or illegal things, but they pay more. If you see a choice that involves using one of your dark karma stats, you should know that those will award you dark karma points.
However, light karma points are much, much rarer, and they may not involve light karma stats at all. You must truly quest for the most heroic and good choices to earn them.
What do light and dark karma points do? Mostly affect the ending of the story, so choose wisely.
Here's an example of the kinds of choices you'll find in Hush Hush. And look! You got heart points! Good job! To find the right people to talk to, check out your map. Any locations you see mean that there's something to do there. That's called an event. Events that are highlighted in gold will advance the time of day, and the ones highlighted in purple will not. So consider doing purple ones first. You will often get invited to events through your phone. Characters will text you and ask you out, or tell you where they're hanging out. It's up to you to decide which events to accept or ignore. Just be careful, though.
If you accept an invite and don't show, the person you stand up will be mega hurt or insulted, naturally. You'll be able to tell how each of the destined girls are doing by checking out the Contacts tab. Each girl's mood and affection are affected by the heart points you earn while talking to them. If a girl's mood drops too low, she may fall victim to an unfortunate accident.
So make sure to manage your schedule, don't double book any dates at the same time, and pick the best options for every person you speak to. Some girls may want you to be sweet, and some may want you to be sassy. Some may not appreciate you being flirty at all. All in all, you gotta do your best guesses, try different strategies, and have fun. If you have to start from the beginning, that's okay.
There are a few different ways to win. Will you try to be more friend than lover? Will you lie, cheat, and steal to win? The choices are up to you. In a moment, you'll be shown the map. There's only one event to choose from, so pick it and begin your adventure in Sub Rosa.
Best of luck! And if you need hints on the best way to learn each of the girls' deepest secrets, visit the location marked Hints on your map.
Mystic will help you there. For a price.
On with the show!
It's just not fair! Curse you, adorable little flying disc! Turning against me, I shall have my revenge! Oh, hello there. I didn't notice you as I was flailing around, trying to snatch this little beauty from the skies. How unfortunate. We almost bumped into each other. That could have been awkward and interesting. Ah, just my luck. First I miss a catch, and then I almost miss a catch. Well, don't just stand there looking scrumptious. Say something flirty. Yes, in a sense. My sister has biceps to die for, and will be positively tickled to hear them described as cannons. Yoo-hoo! Eero! Come over here! This little beach bunny is saying nice things about your physique, and I want to live vicariously through you.
Gosh, Eli, you're so lazy today, even for you. I'm not sure you and I have the same idea of what go long means, but it means you need to run.
Darling, I'm garbage without a pair of heels, and I can guarantee that I have a much different meaning for the phrase go long.
My favorite part of going to the beach. The part where Eli talks about penises. Speaking of polite conversation, who's this?
Eero, my dear sister, this sweet little sour key has mistaken me for the beautiful maiden that I am, which means I have won the bet. The dress looks better on me. I win!
Are you serious? We've only been here 9 minutes.
The truth hurts, and your tears are like the sweet brine of a victory at sea. Pay up! I want to buy something utterly useless and inappropriate.
Stupid, sexy Eli.
Wunderbar! All right, I'll be back shortly. The two of you should chat, though. You have so much in common now. Ta-ta!
Ugh. I'm never going to hear the end of this one. Eli already has to help me with my makeup and hair. Now it's going to be my wardrobe, too. Well, thanks. Yeah, this frisbee is all me for sure. Picked it out myself. Thought it went well with my motorcycle. The name's Zero, by the way. And the magic space princess that ran off with my money is Eli. As you can tell, we've got a thing for rainbows. And don't even get us started on ponies. No, really. We get real awkward real fast. I'd say, judging from the lack of tan lines, you're probably from out of town. Nicely done. I see that you're aware of the shortest route to a girl's heart is through her ridiculously toned arms. Well, you seem like a normal person with normal intentions. And given some of the locals I know, normal is a pretty endearing trait. Well, I'm gonna hang 10 for a bit. The tide is calling for me. No, seriously, look. Can you see? It's waving. Oh man, I'm so funny. Anyway, nice chatting. Maybe I'll see you around.
Hello! I'm back! Actually, I never left. I was spying on you guys from over there. I was hoping you'd make a nice impression on my lovely sister. You see, she is part orangutan and does not know how to socialize. Her friends and I are always trying to help hook her up. Alas, orangutan. And she's such a cutie, too. I wish I had inherited the same butt genes she has. But maybe I'm off the mark here. You've got this look about you. What is this look, even? That's the spirit. Complete and utter admission of your helplessness, followed by putting your full trust into Eli. Such wisdom. The trick with Eero is that she's super off the market right now. She's been practically a nun for the last 9 months. Her last breakup was ugly. So the only way to spike that football is to take it to the end zone. And by end zone, I mean friend zone. Oh, I just made a little sports analogy. Eero would be so proud of me. But yes, you should be thinking less tight pants and more pajama bottoms. Be a friendly friend. Get to know her while avoiding anything sexual. This honestly sounds like kind of a nightmare, but you can do it. So unless you've got mad game and you can prove me wrong, I would suggest trying to keep your eyes off her redonkulously supple cleavage for a few outings, and she's likely to relax her guard. Think you can handle that?
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Damn! I got stuffed in the barrel hard back there. Hey, what's wrong? You two look like you've seen a ghost.
Of a sort, my dear. More like the icy pail of flesh that hasn't seen the sun in years.
Oh, whoops. Well, I guess the girls could use a little more tanning. People are generally a bit uptight when you surf naked, though. That shark's got the confidence now to march into that office and get the raise she deserves.
You guys are weird.
Let's hit the road, Eli. That bikini is lost at sea. And I've flashed enough strangers today.
Parting is such sweet sorrow. At least if we get pulled over, the chances of escaping a ticket are hella good right now.
It was nice chatting with you. Maybe I'll see you around. Later.
This isn't over.
Hola, aloha, and hello. Welcome to the Queen Bean Coffee House. I never forget their face, and I don't think we've met. So you must be visiting or new to town. Welcome. My name is Lotus. My brother Dimitri and I run the Queen Bean. We like to tell people that we're the best coffee place in town, because it's true. We hope you'll make us your daily stop for your coffee. Buzz. Get it? Like a bee? So, can I get you anything? No problem. Let us know if you change your mind. We're here all day. Take care.
Yoo-hoo! Why, look who it is! My cute little beach bum buddy! I'm so glad you're here. I didn't get the chance to give Yumai and Iroh's num-nums while we were frolicking on the sands. Hand me your phone. I shall correct this grievous oversight immediately. There, done. Now you can send Iroh all the cute kitty memes your heart desires, and fill my inbox with all the dirty little texts your mind can conjure. Just be super careful not to mix those two up. Can you imagine? Sending me kitty memes! I'm practically squeeing my face off just thinking about them! Now, other than another fantastically fateful meeting with yours truly, what brings you to the mall? Did you run out of gum while you were out kicking ass? Do you just like the smell of air conditioning and chubby tourists? Hee-hee, all right then, keep your secrets. Regardless, I'm glad you've appeared out of thin air. All right, enough small talk. Let's get down to business. As you can see, you are standing in Cheek Boutique, where all your dreams come true. It also happens to be my throne of power. Here at Cheek Boutique, fashion is our passion ration, and I would love to make you my lovely little Autobot and help transform you. I'm going to hand you clothes, you're going to take them to the dressing room, and you're going to put them on and start whispering tearful thank yous to your Eli. Okay, chop, chop, chop! Fortune favors the bold, and judging by what you were wearing when you came in here, you're most definitely the bold type. Oh, and don't look at the price tags. Those are merely suggestions, like pants and speed limits. Here you go. Here you go. Here you go. All right, you're set. See you shortly.
What the hell, you perv? You're dead meat!
Oh, wowzers. That's quite the bump on the old noggin. She got you good. Ooh, memory loss? Well, if you happen to develop amnesia, let me know. I'm your next of kin, and you've left your entire fortune to me. Lucky you! You have just had the pleasure of meeting one of Sub Rosa's more colorful residents. Her name is Cassie, and she is a firecracker thrown into a burning microwave. She comes in here all the time, tries on all the clothes, usually stuffs the odd thing into her bag, but oh dear lord, did you see her nails? That girl is a wizard with the filing board. Just a thong or a bra here and there. One time she stuffed a dress into her purse, which I found to be an impressive feat. I mean, I would call the police or confront her or something for the shoplifting, but in all honesty, I'm super lazy, and everything she takes looks so good on her. Would you like her number? I've got it here. I snooped through her phone once when she was trying on some lace panties. Beep, boop, beep. There you go. Just a word to the wise. Don't coddle that one. She's got daddy issues written all over her. Oh, and don't forget about Iro. I forgot I was trying to hook you up with her. Iro is so sweet and a tiger in bed, I imagine. Whoops, look at the time. I need to take my 2-hour lunch. Thanks for dropping in again. See you soon. Bye! Yay! You came to visit me. What a delicious surprise. I've been having the worst day. Some guy came in, stole just like the ugliest jacket. I tried to stop him. I ran after him with a much better one, but he wasn't having any of it. Anyway, I've got a few customers floating around. If you're still around in a bit, maybe we'll do lunch. Yee! Pink to your little cheeks. Thanks for brightening up my day.
Hey, hot stuff! Welcome to Rated A Arcade, where the beer and boobs aren't pixelated. Here are your complimentary quarters. This month is our hot coffee special. Free lattes with the purchase of 100 tokens, because my boss thinks ancient memes are dank. My name is Mio, and I'll be your server. And just like a great game server, I never go down. So don't ask. What can I get you, sweetheart? You dork. What, was my top supposed to fly off or something? That's not a cheat, you weeaboo. That's DLC. Well, that was a solid laugh. Thanks. I needed that actually. Let me go grab you a drink.
Here you go, girls. Let me know if that's too thick for you.
So hey, you've got a face, and I've never seen it before. What's your story, mysterious stranger? What brings you to town? Oh, so yeah, the usual sort of thing. Well, it sounds a bit cliche, but I'd kickstart it. So am I one of these unsuspecting women? Before you answer, just a heads up that unsuspecting is one of my least favorite adjectives to be. Is Destiny like that weird buzz you get when you pour free shots on top of yam rolls? Because if not, I'm feeling pretty Destiny-free at the moment. Well, most of the NPCs around here hate tourist season, but I'm a fan. The regulars here are mostly good, but there's a few that, well, there's another meaning for the word regular, right? Anyway, it's just nice seeing new friendly faces around. And abs. Got any abs under that shirt? I'd love to meet them. Right? I mean, that's exactly why I'm working here. Okay, I'm all for the direct approach, love. What's on your mind? It's pretty nice here. Though we've gotten more cautious about shoplifters and ne'er-do-wells recently, I guess. Most of the businesses in town have, actually. There are a few streets and alleys downtown I probably wouldn't hang around when it's dark. Or brightly lit, for that matter. But that's just my keen don't be a dumbass intuition. So I guess it's not the type of place that's going to burst into song randomly. But not that bad. I sense a soul in search of answers. Basically ever since my bra filled in. It's just a summer gig though, for when tourist suckers like yourself are around. This isn't even my main job. I just like having access to unlimited tokens and tequila. I'm basically a god here. Any more dialogue trees you want to explore? That sounds like one of those really deep, soul-searching questions everyone needs to ask themselves from time to time. But I think the best word that describes me is interested. Has anyone told you you've got a nice voice? You could make it into voice acting's faux show. No problem, Detective Phelps, but if you're trying to figure out if I'm lying, I should remind you that my face is up here. So, random question. On a scale from 1 to 10, how busy would you say you were this week? Got plans already? Okay, fine. Here's my number, you nerd. You had me at confirmation I'm not a bot. I gotta get back to work. I'll text you though, and we'll set something up. And hey, just FYI, you're on a really good roll here. Like, you're in lady boner territory. Don't mess it up. I hope to see you later. Ciao!
again. It's me, Lotus from the Queen Bean. As you can see, I'm not in my usual uniform, in case you didn't recognize me. I hope you didn't have your hopes set on one of our delicious and invigorating cups of coffee, did you? Sounds perfect. Tell them Lotus sent ya. Even though it'll likely be me you talk to. See you then! Anyways, I should hit the road.
Then I said to him, if you love it so much, why don't you marry it? Of course, that marriage would be illegal in most states. Still, the heart wants what it wants. I wish him all the best anyway. I have to go. I have a customer. Hello, my friend. Welcome to the best coffee place in all of Sabrosa. My sister is away at the moment, but I would be very pleased to make your order. What can I get for you today? Sounds good. Let me know if you change your mind.
Welcome back to Rated A Arcade, the most romantic hotspot in town. Tonight on the menu, we've got cheap beer, infinity quarters for the arcade, and the most brutal miniature golf course this side of the Lazy Links. I will be your date tonight. Please feel free to make inappropriate comments. But make no mistake, in this arcade, I am a goddess. You're going down. Right? What's a heathen to do these days? What with all these heavenly bodies and whatnot. But I've got a few good ideas of how we can kill some time in here, so it's worth the existential crisis. So, what brings you to Sabrosa anyway? Was it our expensive-ass craft beer industry, or the unusually high number of topless co-eds on our beaches? I hear ya. I tell you, if I could haul one of these arcades down to the beach so I could play in a bikini, wow. Well, that would be incredibly nerdy of me to admit, so I'm going to just Alt F4 and abandon that thread. In any case, I've requested bikinis as an official uniform option here at Rated A, so maybe someday my dreams will come true. Well, I broke the ice. I suppose it's your turn to conduct the interrogation. What's on your mind? That's awesome. Yes, you're exactly right. And I would have found them too if it weren't for those meddling kids. Which conversation path will you take next, I wonder? Well, you tell me which kidney you like best and I'll get back to you. Alright, enough talk. It's my turn to choose. Now we get to the heart of the date. A little game I like to call Get Smashed Bros. That's the spirit! The rules are simple. We play Road Combat 2 Mondo. Every time you lose a stock, you take a shot. Lose a bout, and you lose some clothes. Sound good? Ooh, look at old Chun-Li McDaigo here. Think you got the goods to easy peasy me? I'm gonna start things fair and not use my main, seeing as you're fighting out of your weight class. Alright, the tequila is ready. The stage is selected. You better grip stick, because here I come! Whoa, whoa, whoa! I guess luck wasn't a dump stat for you. That last stock was a total BS. Well, looks like someone gets a peek at my bra. But you don't get to keep my shirt. Seriously, it's like my only shirt. Oh, yuck! That tequila ain't what I would call top shelf. Oh, jeez. Alright, time for round 2. You better not be getting cocky just because you had one lucky round. Fight! Wow, did you just frame perfect my entire super? That was sick! You've got some mad skills. Yeah, that's shot number 2. Okay, you're going down this time. My honor demands it. Fight! Wow, wow, wow! From the top rope? God, what an amazing match! That's the most fun I've had in years at this game. Okay, well, I guess you earned this. You can keep the panties, Tiger, but not the bra. Those are expensive. Looks like this bottle is almost finished. I'll take one for the team and give it a good home. Uh-oh. That was gross, but not nearly as gross as it should have been. Oh, well, you might want to keep that love in the shrink wrap for now, just in case that tequila returns for revenge. Well, I don't know about you, but I'm feeling a little tipsy. Something on your mind? You look like you've got a few questions burning. I don't know. Can you? Are you kidding me? I got boobs. I love games. I fit right in. Next question, please. Anything else you'd like to know? Yes, but only because you seem to be an expert on the subject. Haha, you said get sucked. But seriously, the only answer is Super Mario Bros. 2, baby! You're a curious sort, hey? That's a bold move, Cotton. Let's see how it goes. Shoot. Ouch. No, not really. I just don't think it's a big deal. If people are nicer or more generous when you dress a certain way, I don't really see the harm in that. So, is the interrogation over? Do I get my phone call now? Yes! Beat my PB on the speed run. Let's keep it moving. So, what about you? Any deep, dark secrets I should know about? Anything you want to get off your chest? Well, if that crazy dream accompanied any kind of head trauma, you might want to get that looked at. Hey, seeing as we've gotten to know each other so well, I've got kind of a weird favor to ask. Is this an okay segue? Are you worried that this is the part of the story where I turn out to be crazy and do terrible things to you? That's probably the most romantic thing anyone has ever said to me. Okay, brace yourself. Cause this floor seems kinda wobbly, and I don't want you to fall down. As you know, I've worked in this silly place for quite a while. All this, you know, beep boop zap zap stuff. Games, that's it. And for reasons I cannot fully explain, I have wanted to do something here. With, like, another person. What? No, I mean, not that. But, like, thank you. That also sounds really nice. I was hoping that... okay, this might sound either really dumb or really wackadoo. But I wanted someone to help me take some pictures. You know, like saucy pictures. You know what I mean? Wink wink. Yay! I've never been so excited to be called crazy and dumb. Okay, hold on a sec. Okay, perfect. Go ahead. Oh, I almost forgot. I need to play this game for sure. It's actually super important to get a few shots of a live game. Sorry. I'm sure I sound really ridiculous, but I appreciate your help. Now get me those photos of Spider-Person. Okay, ready. Oh god, don't look at that one. It makes my junk look massive. Get it? Massive? I'm so funny. Oh, wow. Okay, I'm pretty schnackered now. I'd better go home and get started on the hangover part. I had fun, though, tonight. You're neat. Let's hang out and secretly imagine each other naked again.
Hey, over here! Hurry! All right, Scrumptious. Here comes my sister. She's on her brunch jog, which you'll be horrified to learn is not her first of the day. Lucky for you, that means you might have a shot of keeping up with her. She's training for the Ironman, so she doesn't start to slow down until about the half marathon mark. This is your best shot. My dear Iro is made of stern stuff, so lace up those shoes, clench that cute hiney of yours, and get moving. Good luck!
Oh, hey, it's you. My bud from the beach. Fancy running into you here. Nice day for a jog, eh? I love it when the wind is just strong enough to hit you with that cool ocean spray. When you've got a few miles to put behind you, it kinda feels like cheating. Are you out for a jog too, then? Or did you put on your sweatpants to hang out in the park and hit on pretty girls? Well, I'm not sure if you should use me for your example. I don't really sweat elegantly. I kind of feel my body overdoes the whole process. No, but seriously, are you out here to pound some pavement? Because I definitely wouldn't mind a little company on this last leg. I usually don't hit my peaks unless I've got someone cheering me along. If it's the same for you, we can be each other's sweaty cheerleaders. What do you say? Yes! Let's do this! With our powers combined, we can't lose. Set the pace. Let's rock. So, I like to hit the boardwalk here and run all the way down to the lighthouse. It's just a 3K, but it does the trick for me. I'm actually super happy to have someone along for this stretch. We have to pass in front of at least 4 ice cream stores. And the struggle is real, let me tell you. So, tell me a bit about yourself. What do you do for a living? What are your dark and depraved secrets? Unless you don't think you can jog and chat at the same time. You're a loon. I guess let's hope you're a quick loon who doesn't skip leg day. What about me? Any burning questions I can answer for you? You've got a bit of a captive audience here. So, now's your chance to get me to spill those beans. Yeah, Eli's something, eh? One of 7 siblings, but definitely more fabulous than all the others combined. I did. They're all awesome and friendly and cool, and they'll destroy you if you turn out to be a creep. Just kidding. Ask me anything. I'm an open book. Close. It's Japanese. My full name is Iro Kawase. Hajime mashite. Yikes, no. My dad is from Japan. That's the name on my birth certificate. Keep up the pace and the questions. This is fun. Thanks. Not many people seem to notice the nuance I put into it. Well, that's 1K down. How are we doing? Feeling good? Still got fuel in the tank. That's too bad. I was hoping you'd make it at least halfway. Oh well. Thanks anyway for the jog. I'm going to press on. Maybe we'll run into each other again. Later, Tiger.
You know, darling, I've never thought about why we bake cookies and cook bacon. That's quite the brain tickler.
It must be a mistake, though, right? Is there someone we can ask? Like the president of words?
Elle, sweetie, that's not a real person. That's a loopy dream you had when you ate that whole lemon meringue bust of Beyonce I made.
That's right. I do remember that. But not much of what happened afterward.
Oh, hello, a customer. How long you been standing there, sugar? Forgive me for being a chatty Cappy. Welcome to my bakery. My name is Bonnie Bell. You let me know if you see anything you like and I'll wrap some up for you. Oh, darling. Bless your heart. That pickup line is downright spectacular for how bad it is.
Oh, you shouldn't eat anything with hair on it. It's almost never there on purpose.
You two are just the cutest. Hold on, I'll get some free samples. Maybe you can take another try at that order there, darling?
Welcome. My name is Elle. It's nice to meet you. Whoops, that's my alarm. I'm late for being early to my book club. Oh. Oh, that's nice. I used to collect pictures of cameras. I would be happy to share. Here, let me text it to you. Oh, and if you feel like talking more later, you can use that number to reach me. Take care.
All right, sweeties, I've got a big old tray of marzipan with your names on it. And they're shaped like broccoli, so you know they're good for you. Oh, Elle's gone and disappeared again. That girl is like a busty Batman in a hot pink cape. So how'd it go, huh? Did you manage to get a flirt through to that pretty little girl? Elle is a special girl who likes to keep her head in the clouds. You seem like a sweetheart yourself, so I'll give you a hand. Here's a little old tip for you. Elle's favorite gifts are sweets, especially cherry cupcakes. I'll give you a few for the road, on the house. Now you make sure you're a sweetheart to her, or I'm gonna come at you with my wooden spoon. And by the way, Sugar Cookie, if things don't work out between you and my dear sweet Elle, I might have a couple of special dessert options to cheer you up.
Oh, hey! How's it going? Did you drop in to play severely outdated hardware with sticky control sticks? Or did you come to visit me? Don't answer that. We both know the right answer, and I'm running with it. Hey, I've got to go fetch a pizza from the kitchen for table 4, but maybe we can hang out tonight? Or soon? I'll check my calendar and text you. In the meantime, I'm blowing kisses at you awkwardly. Bye-bye.
I am just saying, my dear sister, that maybe you would have less troubles if you weren't so prickly, yes? Do you see many cactuses on dates? Do you know why? Because they are prickly. Prickles say, do not date me. I will poke you in the face.
Ugh! I cannot stand you when you are full of nonsense! Can't you goof off somewhere else where I can't listen to your advice?
Do not fret, mi hermana. Those are just the prickles talking. I am just trying to help the cactus get some water in this dry desert heat.
Cacti can go months without water, mi hermano. They do not need you scooting around commenting on their prickles!
Judging by yours, I would say it's been longer than a few months.
Oh, Dimitri! I'm going to start the shouting if you do not! Oh, Dimitri! Someone is here! Hola! Aloha! And hello! Welcome to the Queen Bean Coffee House. Please, excuse our little argument. We did not hear you come in.
We were just practicing a skit for our Christmas community play.
Dimitri, do not lie to the customers, especially badly. I am so sorry. He is an idiot by choice, so please do not pay attention to him. What can I get for you? I would be happy to make you anything on the house as an apology. Oh, I know just what you will love. It is a latte that will fulfill your hopes and dreams.
So, you seem like a seasoned traveler with wisdom to share with the world. My dear sister here, she is what you might call unlucky in love.
Dimitri!
But I think she is lovely and kind and wonderful, so I am trying to solve this puzzle.
Do not talk to customers about my love life!
I just think you could use an outside opinion, mi hermana. And I am getting a good vibe from our friendly customer here. May I pick your brain? Do you mind? Bless you, my friend. Lotus?
Oh, for goodness sakes. Whatever. Just please do not embarrass me on purpose. I hate it when you do that. Here is your drink, by the way. I hope you love it.
My dear sister has been on only a handful of dates the last 6 months, and none of them have gone past the first installment. She claims it is because there is no chemistry, but as you can plainly see, she is made of fire and lilacs. For there to be no chemistry would be scientifically impossible.
Dimitri, dating is not some silly app to get a high score. There are just no men or women that are my type.
Maybe. And maybe I will be magically transformed into a pig, go on a crazy adventure of love and discovery, and be rescued by true love's kiss. Anything is possible, but we should limit our discussion to the probable. What do you think, friend? Is Lotus the victim of the dreaded typeria?
Dimitri, you are so gross and weird. How did I let myself get sucked into this conversation? I am not sure. There was one date I turned down, but that was because he kept asking to see my feet. And there was one beautiful girl I asked out again, and she said she wanted to be friends, so I ate ice cream and cried on my sofa. It is a mixed bag of troubles.
But go on, my friend. We interrupted you. Yes, maybe she has the resting beachy face I have heard so much about.
Really? But I try so hard to be... not that.
I think we need to run an experiment. We need to see the problem in action.
Dimitri, if you are asking this kind of person to take me on a date, I will slap the tan right off your face.
Haha, no. In science, you must remove biases to discover the tantalizing truths underneath. The next customer that comes in, you must flirt with them.
Dimitri, I am not going to be your conejillo de indias. And I am certainly not going to bother a customer for the sake of your amusement.
It is not to bother anyone, Lotus. Trust me, almost all customers are delighted when the pretty barista flirts with them.
I hate everything that is happening here. But somehow, I will allow it.
Hooray! We have an experiment. Here is what we shall do. The next customer that comes in, you will try to flirt. And then, whenever you get stuck, our friend here will signal for what you should do. Sound good?
No, but I'm not fighting it.
That's the spirit. Oh, there is someone coming. Everyone, to your places.
Hello?
Hola, aloha, and hello. Welcome to the Queen Bean Coffee House. I am Lotus, and I am very excited to make you drink. To make you drink.
Oh, great. I'm excited to order it, I suppose.
Then we are both excited.
Yeah, I guess we are.
It is nice to have things in common.
Yeah, definitely. So, do I tell you my order?
Oh yes, of course. Sorry, I was distracted by your hair.
My hair? Oh no! What's wrong with my hair? Is there something stuck in it?
No, it looks nice. It caught my eye.
Oh, that's good. I guess that's why we have hair in the first place. For stuff other than keeping our heads warm and twirling and such.
So what can I get for you?
I can't have anything with caffeine, just to be super clear. So I just like some hot water for mint tea.
Sounds good. I love mint tea too. It is so refreshing and it does wonders for your breath.
Sorry. Is there something wrong with my breath?
I'm not sure. I could check for you maybe.
Wait, how would you... Oh! No, but, thank you for offering. Sorry, I'm the worst at jokes like that. I have hope that someday I will respond like a normal person when someone makes an obvious joke like that.
So what can I get for you?
I already ordered.
Oh, right. Of course. Can I have your name?
Yeah, it's Nim. There's an H on the end, but don't worry if you spell it wrong. It's a weird name.
I think it is a beautiful name.
Oh! Well, thank you! I mean, I didn't pick it, but I don't meet many people who share it. What's your name?
It is Lotus. Though, maybe, if you go by what they call me around here, it's, "Hey lady, give me my coffee!"
Well, I know how that is. My nickname must be Honking Noises, because I always drive the speed limit, and that seems to annoy people.
I know what you mean. It is like everyone is wanting to race, but they only get to the stoplights faster.
It's probably a metaphor for life, but darned if I'll be figuring it out.
Oh, sorry. I have gotten distracted again. I shall get you your drink.
Thank you. I got distracted too.
Here you are. That will be $2.95.
Thank you. Here, credit card, please.
Great. Thanks for coming in today. So, before you go, just in case, I thought maybe I should give you my phone number.
Oh, I don't need a number. I'm not one to complain. Even if the tea is awful, that wouldn't be your fault. I'm good.
Ah, yes, of course. Thank you. Thank you for coming to the Queen Bean.
My pleasure. Have a great day.
You too. I panicked. I am so dumb.
No, Lotus. It's all right. I mean, you tripped right at the finish line, which means you did not win the race. But I promise you, that boy will not forget this day. It will fill him with sunshine for the whole year.
Why did I listen to you? It is impossible to listen to you and not be embarrassed eventually.
Such is the mystery of life. But now I must thank my friend here, whose advice and encouragement were among the finest I have ever seen. We have a long way to go, but if you ever want to kill a couple hours and help our dear Lotus again, please do not hesitate to drop by.
Ugh, I am not doing that again. But yes, thank you for being so kind and patient. Please do come back, but mostly for coffee or various snacks. Now, if you two will excuse me, I have to do some cleaning. And I may curl up in a ball and die.
Ha ha! Oh, Lotus, you are such a kidder.